Hi guys, welcome. I'm Jana. I'm so excited to be filming today. For the first reason, last week I put up a video called You Pick My Eyeshadow Palette. It's a quick little video I put up. I just showed multiple brands and then showed the color stories of each palette. And then you guys just comment which palette you guys want me to use. So for today's palette, I had a couple of requests to use the Ninhydrin. And as I said in that video, this palette is well loved, well loved. So we're going to be doing two looks. I got one request to use this with either the Melt Gemini or Rust palettes. I'm also going to be doing a look combining Ninhydrin with Melt. But for this first look, I'm going to be using the palette by itself. And the palette has just two mattes. It has this purple and this green, and they're more like a muted type, but because of there's so much variety of shimmers, you just get so many different looks out of this palette. I just absolutely love it. This When I start with a darker shade and I have a palette that doesn't have any transition or lighter shades, I like to start at the bottom, kind of get all the pigment down, and then I just bring it to the top. I don't even think I'm going to bring it all the way in because I'll probably just use some shimmer up in here, but we're just going to start blending. And I do have to say that the Ninhydrin was actually, it's the first palette that I ever bought from an indie brand. I actually had purchased this one and the Heather Austin palette. So when I first got these palettes and I started swatching these shimmers, I literally have not bought another mainstream palette since I went indie. I just cannot. Like, I just feel like all indie brands are just so special and so unique. They're just beautiful. And then the other thing that I'm excited about and what I want to mention right now is this is the first time I'm filming since I have done my declutter and I reorganized my entire makeup room. So things are a little different. My mirror is like in a different spot. So it might take me a couple of videos if I'm not liking the position of stuff to figure it out. But I'm just so excited that I have everything right here next to me. I actually, after I get a couple of these videos done of using palettes that people requested, I actually am planning to do a dupe video. I saw a new release and oh my goodness, it's just really catching my eye. So I think it was the other day I went through because I was just kind of curious to see how many I had in my collection if I could get close. It was so nice, like, because all my eyeshadow palettes are just lined up now, so it was just so easy to go through each one and pick shadows out. All right. And then I do want to say I was recently on the Adept website. I'm not pushing any products. I don't get anything out of it. I just, when I see something on sale, I like to mention it so if people are interested. And I did see that this palette is on sale. I think it was like 43 or $45. But again, I know there's so many people that are on like no or low buys this year. I'm actually getting ready to purchase some stuff. I'm not really exactly sure what I want to get, but I actually have not purchased anything since the end of October. So I'm getting kind of excited, but I'm really enjoying just using what I have, and I'm very excited about the dupe video. I love dupe videos. It really gives you an idea of like what's in your collection, and then like once you see it, it's like I don't need another palette with the same colors, or so it kind of gives you a perspective on whether you need it or not. And if anybody's interested, I have a video. It's under the tips and tricks playlist. I'll link it, the whole playlist below, but I have one on there where you do an entire eye look with just one shadow and it shows you how to go through by using different brushes. I just find it so intriguing just by using a different brush how you get a different look with the same shadow. All right, for today's look, I think I'm going to go in with, what is this one called? AC 120. I haven't actually used this one very much. This one is probably my favorite out of the whole palette, but I mean the green and then these purples. So we're going to give this one a little bit of love today. Oh wow, look at that, so pretty. Oh, I miss using my palettes. You know, the shadows, they just do all the work for you, don't they? Thank you for the request, guys. Thank you for the request. Wow, wow, wow. All right, for the inner corner, I don't know if I want to go. This is basically like the only light, like inner shade there is. So I don't know if I want to go with this. I think I will definitely use this in the next look. I think I'm going to tap into something else. I was noticing this when I filmed my video the other day that it has this very pretty, like iridescent purple. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's what we're going to use. Also, talking about the first time being able to use my stuff since I reorganized. If you guys would like to watch that video, it's a long one. I admit it's a long one. I go through, I declutter, and I reorganize. I just redid my whole makeup room. But if you're like me, like I like to go and just put a video on when I have to do something horrible, like dishes, folding laundry, or stuff like that. I'll just put it on so at least it makes it a little bit more pleasurable. So I'll link that below also if you want to check it out. I think I'm going to go in with my finger first, see how it looks. And then I might, oh, wow. Yeah, that was a good choice. Oh, that is so pretty. I think I am going to go in with a brush and spray. I'm so happy everything got moved around. It was nice going through all my palettes also because it kind of gave me a refresh on like what was in the palettes. Because I was looking for a purple the other day and I couldn't for the life of me remember which palette it was in. I was so frustrated. It's very nice. Very pretty. That is very pretty. I think for the lower lash line, I think I just might go in with this and see how that looks. And I'm going to try the pencil brush that I just used on the inner corner. By the way, guys, this palette is officially 3 years old for me this month. It's its birthday. And it's still not doing too bad of a job. Do we want? All right, do we want purple blush? Let's see what we have here. All right, I think, okay, come on, light. Let's get it together. All right, there we go. I think I'm going to probably tap into these and then should I do heroin? I don't want too much. I don't want to go overboard. I want a nice pretty look. Pretty nice overall pretty look. So let's start. I'm going to start out with just a tap of this one. I should just tap it off. And then I just want to keep this on the apple of my cheeks. Right on the apple of your cheeks. Now I'm going to tap into the lighter one. Oh, that's so pretty. But it's coming off a little bit more warm than I want. Yeah, I think we're going to go in now. I don't know if I want to go in with this purple one. I don't know if I want to go with this one. I think I'm going to go in with a cream. All right, I think we're gonna try Heroin from Cosmic Beauty, and I have like a stippling brush. When they're like really pigmented, I prefer to go in with a stippling brush, so it's not quite so much to deal with. I just want to go back and forth. Yeah, it's giving me more of a reddish. I'm just gonna keep applying stuff until I am happy. I shouldn't say happy. I should say satisfied. I was just watching this thing the other day. They're just in like a mindset to like always be happy, but happy is just like moments in time. And nobody's ever really truly happy 24/7. So kind of like subconsciously or maybe consciously kind of made a decision this year to try to strike the word happy from my vocabulary, like learn to be satisfied or I mean, people are happy, you can be happy, but it's not something that is, attainable 24/7. So, kind of trying to change my vocabulary a little bit this year. So, I think I'm going to change the word happy to satisfied. All right. So, now, because I'm not satisfied, now we're going to tap into the purple. I love this. It looks so intimidating, but it's just really such a light shimmer. Amanda at Unearthly, like, I feel like they killed it this last year with products. All right. And tapping back into my foundation, just gonna go over it just a little bit. I don't have any powder on. That's why I'm using my foundation brush because winter sucks the life out of me. So I need glow. I need glow. Not bad, not bad. I think once I get my mascara and figure a lip out, it's gonna look a lot better. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, this is the final look. The obsession is real. This look, let me tell you what I did. First of all, this shimmer, it's beautiful. It's like a purple base with like blue to turquoise shimmer through it. It's gorgeous. It is just so gorgeous. And then I decided to reach into an Earthly's Twilight. Mine's loose in the pan, so I don't want to hold it up too much, but it's just like a clear base with like diamond sparkles in it. I was just in the bathroom and the sunlight was coming through. So if I can get back in there to record it, I'll put it up so you guys can see. Oh, it's just so pretty. All right, so for the lower lash line, I went in with Baby Pink from Moya Cosmetics. Okay, get ready for all the lips because we went crazy today. We went in with Curious from Essence, Cool BFF from ColourPop, Echo from Unearthly. I absolutely love these, especially the Dopa on here, but the smell, if you guys have these and you know what that smell is, let me know. I just can't place it and it's driving me crazy. Then for the center, I tapped into Clarice from Cosmic Beauty. You guys, and the lip gloss. Look at this. It was like they were meant for each other. This is Gargoyles Gloom from Unearthly. Look at that. Look at that. Match made in heaven. All right, guys, that's the first look. Now let's go on to the next. All right, guys, for this look, it was requested to use the Ninhydrin with either the Rust palette or the Gemini. And because I haven't used this palette in so long, my favorite one is really calling to me. This beautiful, it's like this beautiful green, oh, green to yellowish gold color. So pretty. Wow. So I'm also going to be using the green in here. I'm probably going to tap into this for the inner corner. And let's see. So I'm going to be using that green. So I kind of want to match the palette up to this shimmer. I think I'm probably going to head towards Gemini more, but let's give Rust a shot. You just never know. Yeah, I think I'm going to go more with the Gemini palette. Hey, we could always tap into this one too. Maybe we'll use all three. I'm going to tap into Luna for the transition. I hope this was Luna because I've done some dupe videos in the past, and I know I've used some melt shades, and I usually try to put them in back where they go, but sometimes one sneaks by. Beautiful shade. I really do love Melt's formula. It's just like this really very thin, easy to build, smoothing type of formula. I know sometimes when you get to the darker shades, they can be a tad bit harder to blend. They're just so nice. Now I'm going to tap into Lorelei. And I'm just going to darken up just a little. Tapping back into that first shade. All right, now I'm going to take my angled brush and I'm going to tap into ACM 32. Yes, I had to make sure that was correct. And I'm just going to start tapping on the sides here. I'm going to tap into a little bit of Bonnie right here. And then I'm just going to tap right along this lash line at first. Now I've tapped back into the green from the Ninhydrin. Bringing that, just blending that and the black together. Very pretty. Now for the exciting part. Let's see how she looks. Wow. Does not disappoint. And again, I'm going to tap into the green and I'm going to take it up over the edge of the shimmer. Pushing it into the shimmer. All right, oh yeah. All right, and then again, I'm going back in with that original transition brush, no extra products, just blending, making sure there's no harsh edges. I am going to go in with this. I think I'm going to try my finger at first. I always like to try the finger first. It's just never, oh wow. Yeah, but I think I am going to go in with the brush and spray it. Oh boy. All right, and then I'm going to bring this up, kind of up on the between the edge of the green shimmer and the matte. All right, very happy with that. Now we're going to do the lower lash line. All right, for blush, I'm going to go into the Zoeva Opulence palette into Impossible to Move. We're going to start out with this one. I'm just going to tap in a tiny bit to Terracotta from Persona. All right, now I'm going to go in with a brush that has no product on it and just blend it out. Now I'm going to tap into Links from Melt. I just love a good cream blush that gives you like a good highlight and a blush light all at the same time. All right, and then one more time in with my foundation brush, just blend the edges out. All right, guys, I'm gonna go finish mascara, find a lip, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, this is the final look. I'm so happy with the way both of these looks turned out. Let me tell you what I finished off with. For the lower lash line, I went in with Olive from Melt. I went in Cafe au lait from Milani, and also Saucy Toffee from Milani. Supernatural from Dosa Colors. And for lip gloss, I went in with this beautiful shade, Michelle from Cindy Grace. I just want to thank you guys so much for recommending this palette. It just took me down memory lane, and I absolutely love both looks that I got from this palette and using the Melt in collab. If there is an eyeshadow palette that you would like to recommend, please check out the video below. You pick my eyeshadow palette. And I want to thank you for spending your time with me, and I hope you'll like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.